Hello and welcome to a video. It's Ice Eagle here, and today it's a special Euro Truck Simulator 2 video. If you've not heard, there's an Operation Genoa Bridge going on and it's coming to an end very soon. Basically, sadly, a bridge collapsed in 2018 and it's been rebuilt. It's going to open in July 2020. I'll talk about the bridge a bit more in the next couple of minutes and show you sort of pictures of it being built. And in Euro Truck Simulator 2 there's a sort of mission going on where you have to make 500,000 deliveries for the whole community all working together to rebuild the bridge, and it's coming to an end. As you can see, 499,250 deliveries have been made, so we are very close and the bridge is almost there. So we're going to hop into a bit of Euro Truck Simulator 2, let you join me on my journey, and yeah, let's help the cause. So you join me in Genoa, and this is the bridge in question. Sadly, it did fall in 2018 and 43 people did lose their lives. It was a major bridge in Italy and it helped the Genoa economy quite a lot. So that's why they're rebuilding it. They're rebuilding it in the game as well, and it's due for completion in July 2020, so in the next month. It's going to be a great bridge for the economy and for the connection to bring back the Italian people together. It sort of goes all over these houses. You can see the sea in the distance to the right. It towers over these houses and the railways, and it looks pretty good. I've been over it personally in 2015 twice, and I thought it was quite stunning. Like it was really narrow in parts, and I was on like a massive sort of tour coach kind of thing, and it was really cool, to be honest with you. I'm glad they are rebuilding it and showing solidarity with the 43 people who did die and remembering them. And I love this project, and ETS2, it sort of is involving the community quite a bit, helping rebuild this bridge in the form of deliveries from all the cities around Genoa in Italy. So if you've got Milan, Turin, Florence, Roma, I think you can sort of collect materials from there and deliver them to one of the two construction sites, one each end of a bridge, and that will in turn help towards a 500,000 delivery goal, which has been set by SCS software, the people who make this game. And then this bridge will be complete and you'll be able to drive from those tunnels all the way along here to the other side, which would go through here, one way up here and then one way through this little tiny tunnel here. So let's jump into the delivery and help the cause. Okay, so we're now in the game and we're in my nice little truck. I can tell you're probably thinking it's a bit weird, isn't it, with all these little bubbles going on, but it's who I support football wise. It's West Ham United. They're sort of the football song is I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, so, and it's West Ham colours, so it's just a little tribute to them really. But we're going to jump into the external contracts. So we've gone to a job market, then the external contracts, so we can try and find one of these that go to Genoa. We'll have to sort of come from a few of these cities around the city of Genoa here. So we're currently in Milan and we're looking for any ones which say Genoa. So we've got square tubing, yeah, that'll be a nice one. Let's see what else there is. A nice crane to Genoa, we can help them out. Do we go for this one or do we go for a square tubing that goes straight down? I'm going to go for a mobile crane, and it's that little heavy haul. It's not too bad, I reckon we can do it. So let's give it a go. Let's send a mobile crane over to Genoa. I think it'll be a bit too late for a crane, wouldn't it? When a bridge is almost done, do you really need a massive crane? So you join me in Milan. I'm just about to pick up my trailer, about to pick up my little crane. Oh, well, by the looks of it, quite a big crane. And let's hook this thing into the back of our truck. Love the sound of this stuff. Oh, mind the little yellow box or yellow railings. Or I did smack into them, as you can probably tell by that little crunch. And let's have a look at the map. Let's have a look at our journey and see where it's going to take us on this episode. Well, hopefully you're liking this Euro Truck Simulator 2 content, as I can do plenty more, like the map mods. As you saw sort of earlier in the month, I did some cauliflower chaos, which took some cauliflower through sort of the Middle East, and on a couple of new map mods. So yeah, it looks like we're going over to the west side today, not the east side. So what it means is we can just go across here. It's a bit of a slightly longer journey. We go through a couple of toll booths and then around this like little loop-to-loop pretty much, which I've actually done in real life. I've done that little journey in real life, so it'll be good to see it again. I was also in 2015 when I did go over the bridge myself. Yeah, so sadly it did collapse in a sort of torrential downpour. Oh, I'm sorry, might have pulled out at the wrong time. It was a sort of torrential downpour, like a bit of a storm, and it just collapsed because I think it was quite weak, and there was a crack which appeared 14 days before in the bridge. So the lesson to learn from that is, if stuff like that starts to happen, you just have to take precautions and shut the bridge, get some engineers down, and basically go for safety over money. Basically, safety over just thinking they'll be fine, no one will notice, because stuff like that happens and it's cost 43 lives. Who they all have family, friends. Yeah, it's a sad event, but at least we can rebuild a safer bridge and help out Genoa as a city. So this journey will take about 5 hours in game, so look at about 15-20 minutes through northern Italian countryside, and we'll be able to see the sea later on, so it should be quite a pleasant journey. I just need to try and get out of Milan first, out of this little city area. I don't think it's quite the centre of Milan. There's loads of sort of offices around, the factory or the production place we just came out of, but there's quite a lot of traffic lights, so yeah, it's going to be a slow start to the journey. But whoa, that coach in front just broke all of a sudden. Yeah, it should be a slow start to a journey, but it should start to pick up. Oh wow, I wish my teeth were as white as that. Look at that, like glaringly white, aren't it? Jeez. So Geneva. Well, we're going to Genoa. I think I always get confused between Geneva and Genoa, but Geneva's the capital of Switzerland, I'm pretty sure, and obviously Genoa's the city in the north with the bridge. So we're going to follow the coach here, getting nice close to it. But look how massive this thing is. Look how big the crane is. Oh, I'm starting to fall back. I make sure I don't hit that car. Just look at the scale and size of it. It's quite impressive. I'd have to sort of go wide around some of these corners just to make sure I don't whack it into anything. So 40 kilometers per hour. I can start to build up speed a little bit. Oh. So joining the main dual carry crate, I think. And you probably have noticed that I am sitting on the right hand side of the vehicle. It's just because it's personal preference really. I sort of come from the UK myself, and we actually drive on the left side of the road we drive on. So we sit in the right hand side of a car, and it's just something I'm used to. Like, I've been driving in real life for about 6 months now, so it's something I just get used to, and I like doing it in this simulator as well, just for like comfort, I guess. But I understand why people tend to sit on the left in European countries, just because it might make more sense when you're driving on the right. Well, I don't know, it's just, I guess it's personal preference, but I guess if you're sitting on the left here, you can easily see sort of traffic that's overtaking you. That's if you're in a slower lane, in the furthest right lane, you can see traffic coming towards you from the left, sort of overtaken as well. And when you're coming up to roundabouts where you go round them, in sort of a anti-clockwise direction as we do in Europe, or mainland Europe, you'll be able to sort of see directly just to your left, like the driver's side, if it's free to enter the roundabout. So I think that's why they do it. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to sort of learn more about it and see what the reasons are, really. But we're going to take this exit. Take this exit to Geneva and Torino. I think it's Turin, but it's the Italian way. Oh, this bend's a bit tighter than I thought. Yeah, I think Italians have got different ways of obviously saying their home sort of cities. Because when I went to Florence, it's a massive city in Tuscany. It's got it's loads to do with the arts and crafts and historical. It's got an amazing cathedral, but they don't call it Florence. They call it Florenzi. Florenzi, F-I-O-E-N-Z-E. So it's a bit of a different spelling as well. And yeah, they don't really call it Florence. They call it Florenzi because that's how it's pronounced in the Italian language. So fair play to them. So looks like we're going to have to shell out a bit of money here. This is one thing I don't envy from mainland Europe. So start of toll road, so it's not giving us a ticket yet. Well, it has given us a ticket, but we're not sure how much it's going to cost at the end of it. But we don't really have anything like this, any sort of toll roads in the UK. I think there might be one near Birmingham, but literally that's it. There's one which is like 20 miles long. There's also a bridge in London. It's like a bit of a toll bridge for Dartford's crossing. But when you're going north, you go over the bridge, I think, and then when you're going south, you go... Oh no, it's the other way around. When you're going north, you go through a tunnel, and then when you're going south along the Dartford crossing, you go over a little bridge and you can see London in the distance. You can see Canary Wharf and a Shard. Then the other way, you can also see out towards the sea and the massive Thames, like the River Thames, and how expansive it is, and see sort of the shipping docks. Because there's now some new shipping docks called London Gateway. It's near sort of Southend-on-Sea, if you're familiar with the area, and it's like basically a city in its own entity. It's literally huge. I'm going to be a bit naughty here and go for the slight undertake, but I am coming off at this junction, so this it is warranted. So let's pull off here a bit and let's slow things down. Don't want to try and tip this lorry. I think it might be quite top heavy because the trailer might not weigh much, but the crane would weigh a ton, quite literally. Well, more than a ton. It weighs several tons. So I think the countryside will start to get more interesting as we progress, as we get closer to the sea and sort of a mountain or the hills that leads down to Genoa. And then we'll be able to see the bridge, and hopefully we'll maybe get a step closer to being built. I think by the time I make this delivery, we'll be very, very close, extremely close to having the bridge complete. So... but hopefully you're enjoying this sort of video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're into it. There'll be plenty more Euro Truck Simulator 2. I have streamed it a couple of times actually over on Twitch. So it's twitch.tv/ICEagleTV. But I like to stream and sort of get to know some of you people, sort of get a interactive little session going on so you can chat to me. Oh wow, speeding offence plus 10 kilometers per hour. Oh no. Well, they're going like 120. It's ridiculous. Oh no. I should have been paying more attention. But I do like streaming. I sort of love the interactivity that it gives you. Sort of like instant chat and these instant feedback. So I look to do a lot more of that in the future. But also over on this YouTube channel where it's going to be Euro Truck Simulator 2, other simulators like Train Simulator. I also like the idea of City Skylines, any racing games like V Rally, which I've done on my channel a little bit, and Motorsport Manager. But I also want to expand into a couple of other games like Hitman 2 and Geoguessr. So it's going to be a few different types of games on my channel. But yeah, let me know what you want to see, and hopefully I can sort of focus this channel on a particular genre or two. So everyone who sort of subscribes enjoys most of the content, which I think would be great. It would be a really nice community feeling doing it that way. And hopefully you can become an eagle. If you subscribe, you become an eagle. I mean, it was a bit of a rash decision. I've not really quite made up what I'm going to call sort of the followers and subscribers, my fans on this channel. Well, I don't want to say fans. Fans sounds a bit odd, but just people who like my content. Yeah, if you've got any name suggestions in your head, feel free to put them down in the comments. Sort of what do you want to be called? If you subscribe to Icy Eagle TV, me, what would you want to be called? Would you want to be called Eagle? Anything else? Icy Eagle. What can we call all the fans? Wow, I was $25 for that little short bit of road. Well, €25 I should say. So yeah, it's quite expensive to go on tolls. Is that coach waiting for us? Oh wow, it's a bit of a race. Can we get in front of it? Can we get in front of it, please? Oh yeah, it's just managed to squeeze in front of it. Basically forced it to stop. Looks like we need to get across. I can't see a thing. Yeah, that's the problem with driving sort of on the right hand side of the truck. It is a bit harder to see on. I don't think we actually needed to go across there, but the signage on the floor was a bit confusing. Yeah, so if you want to be called a particular thing, eagles, what about birds, another type of birds maybe, fiery eagles, all you fiery eagles in the chat. But yeah, just let me know in the comments and that'll be great. I always love some sort of nice feedback. See how you think the video's going, or see what you want to see. Hopefully you're enjoying it. But if you're not, yeah, just give me feedback as to why, and I'll try and improve the next time. But at least try and get across. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap. And we're not too far away from Genoa now. Just a tad over 2 hours. I'm trying to let that truck out. Try and help it. Oh wow, it's a bit of a queue. Yeah, I'm sure they both appreciate that. Because I don't think we're going to get out in any time soon, so good for that. Where we're coming up to another toll booth. It's non-stop, isn't it? It's actually relentless. I think there is a way actually to go through some of these toll booths just straight away. Like you don't have to stop, you just have to go quite slow, so it registers your actual registration number on the front of your vehicle. So let's try it. Let's have fingers crossed that it's not going to stop. Start toll road. Yep, open. Oh wow, yeah. Look at that, that's perfect. See you later, suckers. Someone didn't have to stop. I think you're going to overtake me anyway. Yeah, but I think we can slide in nicely behind this white car. So yeah, I can start seeing it. It's starting to get a nice hilly around here. Starting to get a bit more hilly. And we're not too far away from like the loop section, so there must be an elevation change, because otherwise there's no need for that, is there, particularly. But if you are sort of wondering why I've got so much money, I've just actually noticed. It's just because this is my research profile. I just use it to sort of learn more about the cities and basically make YouTube videos on certain events, so like certain truck combinations. It's just good for sort of video making. But over on Twitch, I have been using the new career, like a new career, no cheating whatsoever. So that's sort of nice if you want to watch me start from the start and build up an empire. I've currently got no workers, I think, on my Twitch profile. And also only one truck. I think I just bought one truck for myself so far, and one small garage. So yeah, we are starting things small, but hopefully I can build up a little bit of a trucking empire, and hopefully some of you can join me if you're interested in that. And wow, just like when you go through these tunnels, listen to like the acoustics, listen to like the sound. It's actually really well modelled. It just changes. There we go. It just changes and you can tell you're in a tunnel. Like if you had your eyes shut, you'll be able to tell. Which I think is really clever. Like I don't think that was implemented into the game until quite recently, actually. Like within the last couple of weeks. So yeah, that's a nice little feature that we've added. Should we try and go for the overtake here? I think this is a loop section here. It's just a constant right-hander. I think yeah, we are going uphill a bit. I'm gonna try and be outside. I feel like I'm on the NASCAR track or something, like going round the outside in this little oval type course. Can't seem to get any more speed. I think this truck is struggling up this hill. Yeah, we have slowly dropped a bit. And now we're just sort of at that awkward point where we're just side by side with the vehicle on the inside, but we can't go faster to try and overtake it, so we're just sort of stuck there. Oh wow, I like this car. Is this a little Ford Mustang or something? Can't quite see. Yeah, but wow, look how high we are compared to where we were now. Wow. I almost caught up that other car, but geez, look how pretty it is. Look at that little village down there. We are miles higher than where we were before. This countryside is starting to get quite insane. I think we're quite near the Alps. We did start south of the Alps in Milan, so this isn't actually the Alps, but it's pretty close to it in real life. Sort of you're looking at like 60 miles away from the Alps, this little hilly section. So it's quite nice and beautiful, and I think as we leave this tunnel, if I'm not mistaken, we could well see the sea in the distance. I remember sort of it was at this stage in my coach trip, sort of going down this road, we could see the sea in the distance. Yeah, so the sea should just be like the other side of this little hill. Got to slow things down. Almost crashed into the back of that truck in front. So we are pretty much entering Genoa at this point. I'm sorry if I said Geneva just a couple of minutes ago. I think I did, but I meant Genoa. Just as a little disclaimer. Yeah, there we go, the sea. There we go. So it's just sort of, yeah, look how beautiful it is. You can imagine sort of coming up from those hills, seeing the sea in the distance. Like, it's just a gorgeous view, really. It was such a pleasant trip, that sort of going through the Italian countryside. It was quite fair. It was sort of, we started off in the Alps and then went, oh jeez, yeah, we went through the flat section. I was so close, by the way. Went through the flat section around Milan and Turin. Then we sort of hopped down these little hills. Oh jeez, Louise, what is going on with this truck? I was so close. Oh, let's give him a little tonk. Look how close my horns were. I think it's about to get going. There it is. Can I sneak in front of these trucks? They're going to let me out. Okay. Just slot nicely in. But we went through the hills of sort of Genoa, and then we went to the rolling landscape of Tuscany. Along the sea, we went past like Liguria, is it? La Spezia and the Cinque Terre. I think the Cinque Terre is actually quite a good touristy hotspot. It's, if you don't know, it's sort of 5 little villages on the Mediterranean Sea, and it's famous for like their food. It's famous for pesto, like the pesto, you know, the green pesto you get. It's like the basil and the cheese. You sort of have it in pasta. Makes a really nice sort of pasta dish. You can throw anything in there, like a nice pasta pesto with potatoes and prawns. Oh, That sounds so fit. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. But also it's got quite a lot of sort of pastel coloured houses. Oh wow, which way am I going? I think I'm going through here. Yeah, I think this is for special deliveries only, so I think I am actually on the right path. I know that said don't come down here, but I think it's the only way, yeah, it's the only way to get here. So I don't think there's going to be any vehicles now apart from us coming down here, but we're going to make our first delivery in this Operation Genoa Bridge and get closer to that goal, which I'm pretty sure we would have completed in the next 5 minutes or so. So let's just park it up. Let's park this crane up. Oh wow, and it's just completely like that. We don't even have to park it. And there we go, that crane's being put into good use. I wonder if that's our crane just down there that we just delivered on the floor. But hopefully we can make good use of it, and it's a help. It's a little help towards the goal. I know it's not much, one journey out of 500,000, but at least we've helped. At least we can say we did our part and helped the community. So, and we do get money for it as well. So a nice little personal gain, 16,000 euros. Not that we need it, but let's see what the progress is like here. As you can see, we've got progress West Depot 1 out of 6. And let's open the event page and see how close we are. So looking at the progress, it's actually 500,000 out of 500,000 to the West Depot now, so that is complete. We did one of the very last deliveries for the West Depot. And the East Depot is almost there, 499,782. So let's watch the figures as they go up, and I'll join you just as it reaches 500,000. So I've just loaded up my profile here, just as sort of proof that I managed to do it in time, really. As you can see, we've got the West Depot, 1 out of 6 deliveries were done, so we did contribute, we were part of that 500,000. We must have just done the job just in time. Maybe even the last delivery, we don't know, but certainly one of the last 800 deliveries out of 500,000. But we are starting to get closer. We are 100 deliveries away. So I'll see you in a sec. So you join me as we're 13 deliveries away. Look how close we are. I think it's been a couple of weeks since this all got underway. And look how close we are now. 9 deliveries. So close. The bridge is almost built. We've got to take the positives out of the negative and remember those 43 people who died and make Genoa amazing. Make it amazing again. Make the bridge stand proud above the city. Make it safe. And I want to thank everyone to the community. And there we go, 500,000. Well done, guys. We've completed it. Well done, guys and girls. We've done absolute bits. Well done. I'm just astonished that we've made that many deliveries. 1 million in total. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you. If you helped sort of do even just one delivery like I did, you've made a huge part sort of towards this cause, and it's been great. It's been an absolute pleasure being able to do my little part towards this goal. So thank you all. Couldn't be part of a nicer community that is the trucking simulator genre. I feel really proud that I am part of it, and thank you so much to each and every one of you. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. It is going to take a couple of days for the actual city to update in Genoa, so we'll do a follow-up video to this where we'll go over the bridge maybe once or twice and explore Genoa, but also make a delivery sort of within Genoa or somewhere around it. But that'll be coming up soon. That'll be coming up in like 2 or 3 days once this video has been uploaded. I think the bridge will go up on the actual 22nd or 23rd of June in the game, so expect a video a couple of days after that, like the 24th or 25th of June, so next week. But I thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment any feedback or what you want to see, positive, negative feedback. I'd absolutely love to hear it. But thank you for watching. Thank you if you've made it to the end of the video. I hugely respect you and I'm extremely grateful. So I'm Icy Eagle. It's been great having you with me along this journey and helping complete Operation Genoa Bridge. And until next time, it's a very good goodbye from me. Goodbye.